A single-story luxury in Santa Rita Ranch? Yes, it does exist, and it's better than you imagined. Let's go check it out. So excited to bring you the next home on the channel today. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Verona Plan. Built by Highland Homes. This is the kind of floor plan that makes hosting effortless. Every day, a home that actually feels like a retreat where you can rest and relax. This right here is one of Highland Homes' most amazing new floor plans they built in one of the hottest communities in all of Austin. We are today in Santa Rita Ranch, and we're gonna be looking at every aspect of this home in today's video. In today's video, we're gonna go over and deep dive all the aspects of this special floor plan that they've built in this amazing community. We are in the 90-foot section of Santa Rita Ranch. First and foremost, as we walk up to the property, love the attention to detail on the landscape. You're gonna notice in this 90 section, they've done a phenomenal job of the Italian cypress trees, all the hardy hedge that they've added. They've done a phenomenal job of making everything so much easy and maintenance free for you to enjoy your brand new home. This particular home is available now, and we're gonna dive into all the details. As you come in, I love this pavers. As you come up to your 8-foot iron doors, it is such a presence. And as we walk up, you have such a nice porch area. They've done a phenomenal job of this right here. And as you come in to this one-story plan, take a look at this right here. Absolutely amazing they've done. I'm gonna close the door behind me and just take a look at all the details with the ceiling height, the light fixtures. It just feels like the light fixtures go on for days and days the way they've done this right here. Phenomenal one-story plan right here. This home is 3,411 square feet. We are 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, and get this, 4-car garage. But before we get to all that, take a look at this. As soon as you come in, you are greeted to these beautiful cathedral ceilings, this family room that just feels, honestly, like a hosting privilege, because this right here is just a phenomenal floor plan. And I love the openness. As soon as you come in, it has so many wow factors in this floor plan. Love the transom windows, all the natural light. This is absolutely beautiful. These slider doors, as you come in, 90-foot wide lot with a backyard that you can do so many things at. And we're gonna look at all of those things. But as you know, everything always starts right here in the kitchen. And take a look at this kitchen right here. This is a phenomenal entertainer's kitchen. If you love cooking and you love your own Food Network show, then you're gonna love this right here. You know, so many folks love entertaining, love cooking, love having people over, and just enjoying quality time together. Well, take a look at this kitchen right here. Love the painted cabinets, the shaker style cabinets with the gold hardware, and it's such a very nice, hardy hardware that I'm gonna get a close-up for you on. And when you look at the center island and you see the rainfall that they have on the edges right here, it is so stunning. Love the quartz that they selected. Very, very pretty. And just cabinets everywhere. We got 42-inch uppers. We got cabinets on top of cabinets. And then right when you don't have enough, when you need all the space for those special plates and having those cheese boards, you got all that space underneath the island for those times when we're entertaining. So they've thought of so many things within this floor plan. So in today's video, we're gonna deep dive into all the different aspects of this home. There are so many things they've done in an intelligent design standpoint. And one of the special things that I'm very excited about today is I'm gonna be able to show you and share with you firsthand perspective of this builder, Highland Homes, because I myself am a Highland Homes owner. I have built my own Highland Homes product 15 years ago in West Round Rock. So I can be a voice for you and share with you all the things that I've learned through those 15 years of being in that home. My clients who have bought and purchased Highland Homes, I have tons of experience that I wish to share with you in today's video. As we look at this kitchen, as I mentioned, we have all, they went with the same color throughout, which is very nice and just fine. Because you know what? You don't have to have sometimes differentiation of colors. People do that, but you don't have to have that. So they've done a great job here of just really, really nice design. I love having the GE monogram appliances, double oven with the microwave. Let me know if it's a little high. It's one of those things where it's either high or it's low, but we have a really good pantry in a home like this. I think it's a good size. Would have loved to see just a little bit deeper, but I'm gonna take a couple steps back just so I can do it justice and show you every aspect of it right here. You know, some homes that some of my clients have recently closed on, they've said, hey, Abbi, if the pantry is not the right size, you know what? We don't want to buy that house because we need to have space for all the things we buy from Sam's and Costco. So I totally understand. This right here, you know, when I show you this perspective, it's just so beautiful with the cathedral ceilings, those beautiful light fixtures. We're gonna get into that family room. I love the fireplace with that mantle. It's just so beautiful with the light and the darker wood contrast. It's so pretty, really, really nice. And you know, one thing that I'm really big on is the width. So this is okay. Would have loved to see a little bit wider, but the way that the gas range protrudes out a little bit, it's not flush. I totally understand from a depth standpoint for the cabinets, but obviously if someone's cooking and someone's washing dishes on this apron sink, they're gonna be bumping each other. It's just one of those things. Hopefully that won't be happening simultaneously, but it's just one of those things. And what I like about this kitchen is when you know, sometimes we don't have enough cabinetry. And in this home, there is plenty. And when there isn't, when we think that, hey, from a design standpoint, in this dining room that I'm standing in right now, we have like our own buffet, our own China buffet, if you will, of a place where we can display things right in the middle, where we have a beautiful wine fridge right in the middle. And we have a really good dining area here where I think from a size standpoint, table-wise, we can get creative. I think that from a ingress and egress standpoint, the one challenge I see is this obviously would be a main corridor coming, you know, through that wing of the house. We're gonna look at it. That's where the powder is and the primary. Let me know what you think about that. A lot of folks would be, there is a hallway, but it's one of those things where that's gonna be a high traffic area from right where the wall starts to where that rain waterfall, that would be the main dining area. So a circular table, seating for 6, max 8 would be ideal. I think a square or a rectangle might be a little difficult the way it's shaped and because of what we have on the left of your screen, but I wanted to bring that up so you see every aspect of the home. I'm gonna stand in this corner just so I can show you all the different aspects of the home right here. As we look straight ahead, that is gonna be the office, and I can't wait till you see that here. One of the things I love about entertaining in this home is they have all the right things. So the right of your screen is gonna be the media room, which we're gonna look at, and then you have your office. A lot of offices, people put them at the front of the house. I like what they did here, and I'll show you why here shortly. But as we go down this hallway, I'll be better about sticking with the routine and making sure that I show you one aspect of the house at a time. As we come in over here, we got a great mud area. One of the things that I'm really happy about when I see this particular mud area is we have an electrical receptacle. I am so happy because you know what? So many of our kids today, they need to charge their laptops and things like that, and not enough people are putting plugs here. I'm telling all my clients who are building from scratch, please put a plug. If you have little ones, it's one of those things you are gonna absolutely thank having later. As a person who did not build a mud area 15 years ago, I regret it every single day. So I wish I had a mud area, and because my kids, I got 2 daughters, and they are constantly having to charge their computer all the time. This utility room is a monster utility room. This is an amazing utility room for the size of home. You know, our washer and dryer right here to the left, tons of cabinets, which is a theme in this home. As you can see, I'm gonna close this doors just so you get a really nice idea here. Take a look at this, all these cabinets. We got really nice two-tone here with the 12 by 24 tile, with the honey wheat cabinetry, quartz countertops in this like 90-degree angle with a sink and just tons of storage. Highland Homes does a phenomenal job of storage in their homes, and they do a great job of really focusing on design and focusing on spaces. So, and I'm gonna get into that part, but as I show you, I wanna keep it going here. Take a look at this garage area. And as I mentioned, design. So Highland Homes is a Dallas-based company that started with a brother and sister team who started Highland Homes in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. One person focused on real estate and design, the sister, and the brother focused on construction. And that family has done a phenomenal job. And case in point, what a creative way to utilize space. Ladies and gentlemen, from the outside, this is a 3-car garage, what looks like it from the street side. But you have a 4-car garage. You have a single bay right here to the right of your screen where you have a water softener loop, and I love it. We have tankless water heaters. And then straight ahead, for all my guys with pickup trucks, you got an amazing long shot. You could fit your 2500, heck, even a 3500 that can fit in this garage. So they've done a phenomenal job. I love the epoxy finish. And for the folks who have electric vehicles, we got you covered. They got an electric charger right here as well. So really nice design. This garage, I love it. I think they hit it right on the nail. This is beautiful. Love the garage here. But as I was mentioning, Highland Homes, based out of Dallas, Texas, a brother and sister team. They've done a phenomenal job growing this company. They've built homes in Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston market. And this particular plan, I am just so impressed with this Verona plan. As we go down this hallway, you're gonna notice something really unique, because as we come down here, the first bedroom, just take a look at these ceilings. That's what I love about one-story homes, is when you have ceiling height just like this. You know, with the ceiling bolts, you can get really, really creative on spaces. And this particular room, you can orient your furniture however you like, but I love having these large, beautiful windows with the black outlining framing. It's so stunning. And just like I had mentioned, everything about Highland Homes, they're big on storage. You have real walk-in closets, not these accordion doors or small closets. These are really nice closets in this floor plan. This Verona floor plan, also in these rooms, you have your own full bathrooms in suite. So every room in this floor plan has this. And I love having the window to the right. You know, I'm a big, big fan. Thank you. When you have 12 by 24 tile all the way to the ceiling. It just makes such a difference from a design standpoint and just how large the space feels. So I'm a big fan of this, and having really nice functional counter space. The sink is right in the middle. It's a good depth of this bathroom, and you have really nice functional counter space. So a great room right here. And this room right here excites me even more because of the ceiling height. And there's special spaces within this room. So as we come in to the right of your screen, that's where you're gonna have your full bath. To the left, absolutely huge closet, which you're gonna see here, but take a look at this right here. This room is phenomenal. The front of the home, so based on the elevation, you get this amazing ceiling height with windows on top of windows and windows, it feels like it. I love this transom windows, but that's not it. There is so much space in this room. And from a creativity standpoint, take a look at this right here. It's like you have your own sitting area within this suite, if you will, envelope into this room. There's so many creative ways you can do this. If a child is graduated, move back in, they need their own space. If you have parents that stay with you, they have their own layer, if you will, just right here. There's so many things, even for a child. You have a craft room or a play area and a bedroom area all in one space. And this bathroom right here, phenomenal size. Take a look at this right here. We got this kind of like marble chip tile look with the frame mirrors, really nice cabinetry. And with the frame mirror right on top, that's what I meant to say. And I love this lighting, and just like you just saw, tile all the way to the ceiling. We have a mud set. I'm a big fan of a mud set, especially on one-story homes. You never want to see that pan. The little niche over here, I think it's okay. Would have loved to see it just a little bit larger. You know, these days those Canteen shampoo bottles are only getting bigger at Costco and Sam's. But that's the only thing I'd say about this. But take a look at this closet. Just like, you know, you thought I was kidding, but I'm telling you the truth. These closets are really, really good size. And, you know, as I mentioned, so many different spaces. Take a look at this powder room right when you come in. There's a powder room here, and there's a powder room at the back of the home. So for entertaining purposes, let's say the kids got their friends, they got a space, and they're not going into the kids' room to use the restroom. And then you're entertaining your friends, they got a space, and you're gonna notice that later in the video to the right of your screen right there, past that dining area, that's where the primary bedroom is. And there's another one there. So, you know, so much spaces right here. This is another bedroom, the fourth bedroom, if you will. Could be a guest bedroom. Just really, really nice space within this secondary bedroom. And then, just like I mentioned earlier, every single bedroom has its own bathroom. So obviously the one thing I don't see in here is a closet. They've creatively put a closet within the bathroom, and you have space for a linen closet. So this is a really nice guest bedroom that has everything. And in a space, they did a very nice creative way of ensuring that all the things that you would need for when guests are here, you have these spaces. So as we walk right in here, very nice closet, really good size. I'm gonna try to close the door. This way I can open up the linen, and you can see the linen right here to the left. So really good sized linen closet here. Shelving all the way to the top. So this is really, really nice. They've done a phenomenal job of utilizing all the spaces within this room. Now the fun stuff. You know, we got to talk about entertaining. When you have a home like this and you got beautiful sliders and so much potential in the backyard, which I cannot wait till you see, you got to have plenty of entertaining areas. Because, you know, the bottom line is we got to have areas for us. So you have your office to the left of your screen, you're about to see when we need to work. And then you got to have areas for us when we want to have movie night, when we want to have folks over for the ball game, and plenty of time with the family right here. And I love the location of this media room. So many of my clients have told me, Abbi, I wish I had a media room on the first floor. When I built my home X amount of years ago, all the media rooms were being built upstairs, and there's not a lot of utilization. When I'm trying to cook down here and prepare meals for the kids, prepare meals for friends, and I don't have time to watch the game. When you have a situation like this, where you have a really nice media room and a good size, everything's been pre-wired here. You got Cat 5e, RG6. I can see all the drops. You're literally right here. So we have everything we're needing with the kitchen. You know, we got popcorn ready, we got drinks, we got our wine fridge in the dining area. You got these sliders if we're outside barbecuing, and nobody's missing anything. We can watch the halftime show right here, and you can watch the full third quarter and fourth quarter in that media room while you're prepping the meals and getting everything ready. So I love the location of that media room in this home. As I mentioned, I'm gonna take a couple steps back. You do have this little bit of a hallway, which is nice. So from an ingress and egress standpoint, obviously you have your sliders. You have another door right here to exit in and out of the backyard, which we're gonna see. And then you have your another powder room right here. So I love the way they have designed this home because it's so functional and it's so practical for everyday life. And having two powder rooms where nobody's coming into your personal space, if you will, I just love that. I think that's so smart. As we walk into this primary bedroom, take a look at this right here. Some of the structural changes that they've done in this Highland Homes is they bumped this wall and created an extra sitting area, if you will. They gave you an expansive outdoor living area, which you're gonna see shortly on the video. But I love the space within this primary suite. And while we're back here, we're gonna take a look when we go outside, but these are the beautiful views on this nice 90 wide foot lot that you're gonna get the perspective of. And take a look at this right here. Just a phenomenal size room, really good length in this room from a width standpoint. I would have loved to see it just a little bit wider left to right, but really good length. And this right here is a phenomenal primary bathroom. It goes along with the kitchen we just saw. Take a look at all the functional counter space in this primary bath. There is space for everyone. No one can fight and say, hey, I want that space, you will get this space. Take a look at this right here. You got a tray ceiling within this primary bathroom. You got a his and her sink that are identical in terms of size. And then we have a beautiful spot for our ladies to have a nice makeup area, really nice, beautiful framed mirror. And I love the tile behind the mirror. I hope I can get that on camera so you can get a really nice idea from a design standpoint. Really, really phenomenal. As I pan right to left here, take a look at this. This is a spa-like primary bath with the glass that goes all the way to the top. You know, almost feels like it could be a steam shower, but not a steam shower, but it's just really, really elegant. And it follows such a nice, you know, this tub is so stunning. It's such a large tub as well. But as you come in, you got this same marble chip tile that then changes the pattern to hexagon in the mud set, but it's the same type of tile. Then you got your center drain, and you got that all important niche that I always talk about, because you got a nice size niche right here, because I do believe that one straight ahead is a little bit on the smaller side. So this is a really, really nice shower. Love the Schluter edges. Even within these windows, these beautiful 3 transom windows, we have Schluter edges. So I'm a big fan. I think they did a phenomenal job within the design of this primary bathroom. And as you come in, we have the lavatory to the left, just right here, and a really nice closet. And the location of the closet is excellent because it's right across from the utility room. So you have this wing, which could feel a little tight, narrow, if you will, but it's a really nice length. But I'm gonna turn the camera around because this closet keeps going and going. You have a really nice closet here. I'm gonna take a couple steps back This way you get a really good idea straight ahead and to the right. There is plenty of space within this primary closet. And I'm gonna close this door behind me, and this is where you're gonna have your home run for all your Cat 5e. I'm gonna see if it's open here. It is perfect. So we have a bridge here with all our ports. Wish this on-cue panel was a little bit larger, but obviously you have all the drops here from the media room, from all the rooms that have RG6 and Cat 5e. We got the pull through here for the conduit, all great, just the size of this. The size, I think, was a mistake. Wish it was a little bit larger, but the thing I like about it, how it goes right into the utility room. So once again, practicality and everyday use is phenomenal in this home. Really, really nice. I'm very, very impressed with it. And before we go outside, I gotta show you the office. This is a really, really nice office, and I think they've done a phenomenal job from a design standpoint. These custom cabinets built in are beautiful. They follow the same design as what you see in the kitchen. So these divided light doors, whether you have them open or whether you have them closed, everything just, feels right, and it just flows so nicely together. Really, really pretty. One of the things that I really liked about this office is if you were to build a future pool where you're working, you're in here, you're catching that last meeting of the day, the kids are outside, enjoying the pool, you're able to watch them, and you're thinking about sending that last email before you start cannonballing with them, and you just get a chance to keep an eye on them, and make sure things are good, make sure everybody's safe. I just love having the location of this office back here with these beautiful large windows looking at this beautiful large lot. So from the perspective of the office, I'm gonna go left to right just so you get a really good idea of this home and all the incredible spaces within this plan. This Verona Plan, honestly, just feels so much larger than the 3,411 square feet that it is. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath. This is phenomenal. 4-car garage. I mean, I can keep going and going, but this home just feels large. And as I mentioned earlier, it feels like you're living large because take a look at this right here. This is a phenomenal covered patio. I mean, you got tons of space. You're gonna have, covered patio furniture, man, that stuff is not cheap. And it just keeps getting higher and higher in prices. And when you got a beautiful space like this, it's gonna be a lot of the minimalist look because you got so much space out here. And I love, you got this regular ceiling, and then you got this high, beautiful ceiling up here with the 4 can lights. We already got a fan. I mean, they've thought of everything out here. Would have loved to see a rough-in for plumbing, to have that outdoor kitchen, but we do have a rough-in or hose bib, if you will, for the gas. So that's really nice. Cooking-wise, we got that right here. But as we go left to right, just take a look at this yard. You're in one of the hottest communities in all of Austin, Santa Rita Ranch in Liberty Hill, Texas. What an amazing self-contained community where you have, endless amount of schools, $80 million, believe it or not, in amenities that they keep building more and more different types of amenities. So, this is an amazing neighborhood to be in, and it's continuing to grow. And it's one of those things where the thing that I'm very happy about is you still have so many things from an amenity standpoint that everybody still has spaces, and everybody still doesn't feel like, hey, we're all fighting for pool time. We're all kind of like, hey, everybody's at the gym, I don't have any time on the equipment. When you have so many different amenity centers, $80 million invested, the developer, into these amenity centers, they've done a phenomenal job of ensuring the magnitude of this community that everybody still has their spaces. So this home is available now. We got special pricing on this home at $997. This is a phenomenal deal to be in this 90-foot wide section of Santa Rita Ranch. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, 3,411 square feet on this Verona Plan. This right here. Please feel free to reach out to me if you'd like to know any information about Highland Homes or my personal experience being a 15-year homeowner, if you will, of a Highland Homes product that I did build 15 years ago. So I can tell you firsthand all the great things and some hiccups that I've had. Now, you know, when I built it and through living there, through all the things I've lived through. So I can be a firsthand experience for you and share everything I can with you about this home and my personal experience. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope I brought you some value in showing you every aspect of this Verona Plan. Look forward to seeing you on the channel. Stay tuned for the next video. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Destiny, lost and found, he agreed.